We were like 2 days, maybe 3 days in. I am going to abandon it because we had a massive raid that destroyed our scenario pretty much. So I'm just going to start over because we didn't get very far in. I don't even care. Why? This is not how I set up the last game. Oh, here's the combos. Oh, wait, these are all the combos. I think we were doing this one, which apparently is Final Cut. Sure. So I'm starting over. Deal with it. I think the house is the same as before, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe it's always randomized. Okay, we already heard this. She got pregnant. We went to get food in return. They met Marco, firefighter, Zlata, musical school student. Okay. Alright, we'll get you immediately on removal, and the pregnant lady can do things that aren't as tasking. Oh, that wasn't a pile. You go do a pile. That's not a pile. What denotes a pile? Oh, that symbol's a pile. Alright, you go do just random collections. I wonder if you leave it here and don't collect it, it's safe from being stolen. That'd be interesting to know. Does she... Oh, there's the down. There it is. Oh, it's locked? God, I had that dude just standing there. We should just start over because I've screwed up already. Might have to have the pregnant lady do some removal. I think we want the metal workshop first. We'll put it right next to this one. He's also blocked again. So we need a crowbar to get into our own building. No, you stay there. You need to make a crowbar. I know it's locked. I'm trying to get you a crowbar because there's nothing else I can get you to do. Oh, actually, you can go all the way down here. I don't know why I don't tell these people to run. Alright, now you got a crowbar. You start opening doors. I know it's taking long without a shovel, but shovels take too many resources, so deal with it. Deal with it. Just don't get depressed. 2 piles in a row, my goodness. Alright, pregnant lady's gonna have to work on piles. I'm sorry, pregnant lady, but there's so many piles. Yes, if only you guys all had shovels. That's too much. I wish I had a shovel. Well, we all do. Okay, they'll change positions. They got a new crowbar job here. At least it's warm for now. Once he's done, he'll go up to that one. Pregnant lady will crowbar everything. I'm running out of time, running out of time. I'm sorry, you guys have to work all day. Let's see, it'll take her an hour to get across from that room to this room. Maybe a half hour. Hello, Angry! Hello, good sir! How's your Friday going?
That's my secret, Captain.
I started over just because we only were like 2 days in or something. And we had that big raid where they took all my food and all my water. So I'm like, screw that. I'm just going to start over. Our kitchen, dude, our kitchen progress. Oh. I got the microwave hung. The kids are still tearing out the old floor. It's such a pain, man. Actually, I need more components. I think I've searched everything in this house. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a knife just so they have something to defend. They can defend with a shovel, or they can defend with a crowbar. I guess they'll just defend with a crowbar, unfortunately. Alright, we're doing it again here, Angry. Wait, she can only sleep? The pregnant lady probably can never guard? Is that what I'm learning? Oh my gosh. The kids. They're tearing out the old floor. Although if I take the crowbar, then they can't use the crowbar as a defensible weapon. The floor it's just a mess up there, but they're almost done. I really should have looked at what I needed. Baby carriage is an empty, few objects lie scattered inside a rattle, smiling red crab, well worn by baby teeth. A feeding bottle half full of congealed mass. It was probably baby formula. Someone must have left in terrible rush or maybe didn't need them anymore. I'm gonna leave behind stuff I know that I don't need right now. What the heck is that? Should we grab the food? What are you up to these days? Angry? Anything fun? Ooh, I need weapon parts. What should we sacrifice for weapon parts? Just playing Division 2, I assume. I don't know if I need to bring these bullet gun or the gunpowder. Let's abandon the gunpowder. No, not really. It's hot and humid. We're having a pretty bad heat wave too. Oh, I need a hacksaw? Division 2. Yeah, it's supposed to get like around 90 degrees today and even higher tomorrow. What's 90 in Celsius? Everything's hidden by... Oh wow, this is a bad start. Now I'm actually kind of regretting starting over. I've never had to have Hacksaw 2. At the very first location, Hacksaw 2? Oh, angry. We don't get very humid here though. It's a very dry heat. And then like by Monday, it's supposed to drop like 20 degrees. Oh, actually, you need to make your own bed. Alright, we gotta make a bed. Should have made it before. She slept poorly. Maybe I should make 2 beds. And I wasted my last components. Please have components. Yeah, 90 Fahrenheit. That's all that was in there? You freaking kidding me right now? The costs for some of these things are pretty much outrageous. Pregnant, slept poorly, and hungry. Hungry and tired. And she's just tired, so she's gonna make her bed and lie in it. Is that a saying there in Germany? Or do you know that saying? That would be pretty hot, like 30 in Celsius. Yeah, we regularly get to 100 or near 100, so like upper 90s. Occasionally, where's she going? Does she just feed herself if she wants to eat? Oh, I screwed up again. No, no. It's 20 around here. I would guess that's... Is that hot? I would guess that'd be like... '70s? That'd be pleasant for me. Alright. Should we make the cook stove or wait? I have to get the hacksaw ability. It's okay, but for 10 p.m. it's... Oh, okay, that would make sense. I need 8 components and 3 wood. I have to get at least that much. Probably more than that. Dang it. So I'm not gonna make a stove yet. I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Anyway, the saying, you made your own bed and you lied and you lay in it. Well, how does it go? You made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. Have you heard that saying? It doesn't mean that you're really making a bed. And nobody showed up. It was 10 a.m. I need one of these two to get out of here so she can get in the bed. 'Cause she's so tired and pregnant. You've had enough sleep, but you slept poorly. Alright, let's just end the day. Sniper Junction. Is that the same place that it was last time we played? That one was scary. I also need to go there. I think I can get a full load here even without a hacksaw. So I'm going to try that. So you sleep in the bed, you guard, you scavenge. I'm not going to take any of this. How humid it is. Is it there, Angry? Is it ridiculous? I don't think I'm gonna get a full load. I think I was way off on that. That was pretty good. Oh, there's a couple more. Nah, but yeah, I've gone places where there's high humidity. And I hate it too. I get all sticky. You never feel like you're dry. It's just you feel like you're all wet all the time. I'm half tempted to leave these behind and get more, let's see, more components or more wood. Keep the books. Let's leave that behind. Actually, I can leave all this nonsense behind and get a lot more components. And this. Yeah, that'll be good. Have a couple books. Keep them from being depressed and sad as long as possible. Because we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about... Have you seen Encanto? Angry? Encanto! Do you know the song? They took all my food and water again! What the frick? I don't get it. Again, they took all my food and all my water, I think. What the Is that just scripted into this run? Yeah, it's a Disney show, Encanto. I don't know, came out a year ago? Less than a year ago? It's where the We Don't Talk About Bruno song came from. I can't even make a knife. And these hacksaws are single use. What kind of saw lasts one use? I gotta make 2 saws to finish that run. What a wait, and that's weapon parts too. My gosh. She's hungry. She's hungry. He's hungry. Guess what, kids? We don't have any food. Animated movie. You haven't seen it? Oh, okay. My wife loves it. Loves it. Wait, I needed to make a hatchet and I screwed up already. How do you make... Was it the upgrade? I can make the trap? And I don't have enough components! I need to make that trap too, so I can trap small animals so we have hopefully a fairly steady source of food. I'm curious if someone's going to show up today. Yep. Trader Joe's here. Oh, I need to make a moonshine thing as well. Okay, so I do have a little bit of water left. I need those weapon parts. But he doesn't even have 5 and I needed 5. Let me go see if I can make that moonshine thing. Ooh, the Black Cauldron. Oh, I need 2 more components. Yay. I know the name and I know I've seen it. I think we even watched it recently, but I can't even remember what the Black Cauldron was about. I'm so bad at some movies just remembering them. It's really quite pathetic. Yeah. And you can stream it anytime on Disney Plus. So I think we watched it maybe several months ago, maybe almost a year or so ago. I'm not sure. I just don't remember it. I don't think I'm going to trade with this man. I don't know how I'm going to get food though. That was probably a mistake. I hope I don't need that crowbar. It's one of the few Disney movies where you can see blood. Probably, yeah. Yeah, some of the old Disney movies can get a little bit more wild than modern times. Oh, wow, that was a good haul right there. This one also better be huge. It's got some stuff. I need water more than anything. What is this? Ooh! Moonshine's worth trading. Okay, let's leave that and let's do our other saw here. Since I brought both, might as well cook them off. Let's see what else we got here. That gives me a new space. Alright, here's the food. So I need to bring the food back. I need that sugar right now. I have plenty of sugar back home. That's for weapon parts, nice. These are valuable. I don't even know. Is there a way I make my own cigarettes? Maybe I didn't even play the game long enough. Maybe it helps when you took the food and water with you while scavenging. That's probably smart, but then you lose so many spaces. So then you can't bring back as much. But that's probably a smart choice. I just don't know, man. Let's leave back. What did I just drop? Oh, I think I want that. I can leave that behind. I got another space for one wood and something else. I don't want any of that right now. I'm gonna have to come back here maybe twice because there's so much stuff here still. There's that one wood. I don't even really need this either. I shouldn't have started over. This was such a stupid idea. Okay, I think we're good here. I think I have enough food to feed everybody. If he gets back early, he shouldn't be tired. Or maybe, I wonder if it is dependent, he's not as tired. So he doesn't have to sleep as long. That'd be nice. The night was calm, you go to bed. You're very hungry, so we're going to... Let's see, do that. You're very hungry, but let's make you tired. Or let's make you untired by sleeping. I should have traded for those weapon parts. I need a hatchet to get a better source of wood at a regular rate. Frick. Alright. Let's upgrade this, and maybe I'll have enough to make a trap. And then if I can make a trap, I need to make a stove! Angry! There's too many choices. I can't believe I cleaned out this place so fast and I burned through the resources from this place so fast. Oh, I can still make a stove, but I can't make the moonshine. Alright, we're gonna put that. We like to put it by the refrigerator, which I guess it's functional. Actually, I don't think I can make 3 meals. Someone's gonna have to eat raw veggies, maybe. Yes. this makes me 2 meals that are more healthy too. That's good, that's good. I bet she can lose the baby. Or she'll deliver the baby, depending on what happens. Alright, you eat that. I know you want another helping. Everyone wants another helping. You need help. Angry, do we help anybody? I hate helping them. I lose so many resources. Let's see what they say. Thank goodness you're here. A shell hit a tenement down the street and people are buried beneath the rubble. Please help me pull them out. Every pair of hands is needed. We'll organize a makeshift hospital. Wounded. I have some beds and medical supplies. Will you help? Do I send the pregnant lady? I need you to eat that meal so she can make another meal. So you want me to help people? I don't think I can send the pregnant lady to go help, can I? Did he leave? Oh, I thought I had the chance to say later. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. I know you want another helping, but I can't help you out with that. I need 10 components and 9 parts? And then 14 components, so I need 24 components and... what is that? 13 parts? I don't know what to do, Angry. Alright, you sleep, you guard, you scavenge. I think we're gonna go here to the decrepit squat. I'm gonna leave everything. I still haven't built them a weapon besides the crowbar. I think this is the exact same setup as that other place. When we played the last time, this place has the same format. And if that's true, there was just one homeless dude here that was actually nice. I should have brought some food because I think he wanted food last time. Oh. I think I needed 14. Let's grab another pack. I needed lots more gears. So I need a lot more of these gears. I needed like 13 of these. So let's see if we can find more. I don't need all this stuff. I need gears. Gears. Not gears from Gears of War. I think I need a saw blade here. Yep, this is the exact same setup as the last time we did this one. Gears, gears, gears. That's still not enough though. That's 10. I think I needed 13? So I gotta bring back a saw blade. Yeah, we read this exact same one. Hey, homeless dude. If I remember right, I gave him food and he showed me... Dang it, there's not enough gears. He showed me like... I can't remember. It was probably some good resources. I just don't remember what he showed me. Okay, so that's a good place to get a ton of materials. Nice. Alright, you go straight to bed. You go straight to bed. You start doing all the jobs. I have no food! I gotta get a trap for small animals. I gotta have this. Where would be a good place for that? I hope I don't have to like bait it and stuff. Pregnant lady works in the day, everybody else sleeps during the day. They're on the graveyard shift, and she's on a normal schedule. So angry, we bought some flooring. We bought a ton of flooring to cover our floor. We brought it in the house, started looking at it. Wait. What is this? So if I leave fertilizer, I'll catch a meat? I'm guessing that's what that means, so I do have to bait the trap. Anyway, we bought a bunch of flooring, and we looked at it. Did not look like what it was on the internet. I still can't make that. So we packed it all up and took it back. Now we're looking at some more flooring. Can I make the moonshine? Yeah. Baby Baker had to do most of the hauling. I was the one that took it back. He's the one that had to get it into the car. Well, yeah. Get it off the shelves into the cart. Off the cart into the car. Brought it home, and luckily we only brought a few pieces in to the house. We didn't unload it all into the house, so he got the short end of the stick. I don't know what else to do here. What do I need? A helmet would be important. A shotgun would be great. What is that? A mixer? Alright, we're gonna trade our moonshine, which we only have one, because I still haven't been able to make my own moonshine maker? Moonshine maker? But I'll get rid of that moonshine in exchange for... weapon parts. Wonder if I get some food out of this. For one moonshine, 5 components, and 3 weapon parts. Dude, I gotta make moonshine. I didn't get any food. I can't even bring the guy food. Oh no! He's gonna die on me. Don't die on me, buddy. Don't die on me, buddy. I can have them make a knife. Oh, I need to make a hatchet more than a knife? Wasting time on a friggin' knife. Dang it. I don't know where to get food now. I hope that old man doesn't die, the homeless man. So we have a use for fertilizer finally to bait the trap. Which is weird that you'd put fertilizer in there to bait the trap. I should have been grabbing those cigarette components to use for trade. Eh, not bad. So we've cleaned this place out. As far as I know, this place is cleaned out, other than I could come back with a hatchet and maybe get some lumber. If I ever get a hatchet. Look, he's done before 10:30. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. 8 water? Hey, look, that trap really paid off. I'm gonna die within a week. I'm gonna die within a week. I can't even make a rainwater collector. Yeah, we have no food. We literally have no food. Will this tell me when it's caught something, or do I need to periodically check it? Nope. Okay. We're all gonna die. This run is dead by day 7. Get ready for it. They're all gonna die. Let's just wait for the 10 a.m. call, see if someone shows up. I gotta hang a door too, Angry. I've never hung a door. For our pantry. I gotta install the door. It should be easy, right? It's all made, I just have to set it in there and screw it in, right? Alright, it's past 10 a.m. We're not gonna get any visitors. Okay. Why are they reorganized right here? That's weird. So you're saying it should be easy? Am I correct with that? Oh no, I went to the wrong place! Alright, you ready to start over? I didn't change the place. Everyone's dead. The game's over. I completely failed. Look how well that trap's working out for me. See that trap right there? You see it? 3 days. 3 days. I didn't change the place I was gonna go. It's getting cold? I think it's time to start over. Again. I made a grave error on that scavenge. Let's see if anybody shows up today. Nope. This is owned by an elderly couple and son. They are still around somehow managing to fend off looters. They probably have supplies like food and meds, but won't be willing to share them with us. We can try to steal or take them by force. Lockpicks might come in handy. I'm gonna try that. I don't remember that place. Do I take anything that could resemble a weapon? Can a crowbar count as a weapon? I don't remember. Did I ever go to this place before? I don't remember this place. This might be a new location. That is not any food at all. I can hear them eating. I have to take care of my parents. And I need a shovel apparently because look, there's all this loud rubble I have to remove. There's 2 piles of rubble. It's gonna take forever to... Oh my gosh, Marco is sad. I gotta look at these in case they're not there really quick. Please have food. There are so many people here unless those are rats. That's a person, right? Oh my gosh, I opened that door by accident. This is no food. Oh my gosh. Did someone touch the door? Nope, nobody touched the door. That was you. I am being lied to that there's food here. Actually, let's see if this is a rat. Nope. There are people there talking. This looks like the kitchen. I've got to get it right now. I think they saw me. Oh my gosh, how did they see me? I found no food. I was in the kitchen and there was no food. That's because we're talking about food. Everyone's so hungry in this game, it's making you hungry, Angry. You're empathizing with these poor people. Oh my gosh. The pregnant lady left? And the trap still hasn't caught anything! Ooh, you trap! Damn you, trap! She's starving, wounded, sad, and tired. I think let's see if someone shows up at 10 a.m. to make a difference here. Otherwise, I'm just starting over. Okay, we're not going to do the pregnant lady run. I thought that would be an effective run. Oh my gosh, there's 2 food, but my cook is gone. I need to let him rest, though. How come he's here already? What the... If you're just a Trader Joe, I think I need to start over. Actually, can I rebait that trap? You bait it with food to get food. Or you bait it with fertilizer to get food. Oh, I have no water! Oh, happy day. I have no water, everybody. I know you're hungry. I can't collect any rainwater. Can't believe I'm asking for components. Alright, you want something that I don't care about? Didn't I pick up a bunch of cigarettes and rolled up? What the heck? Where are they? This guy's not even get rest. I've been starving for too long. Where does that pregnant... Where was she gonna go? I know we ran out of food, but maybe if someone had protected the food. Oh, she's also wounded. Nice. How could it go so wrong so quickly? How could that be? Angry, you might be onto something. I might need to just carry my food as I go run away and scavenge. It's war, dude. I didn't go this bad the first time I played. This one went so bad so fast. I traded for water, didn't I? Oh my gosh, I traded for water. I didn't get enough? Could we have done anything to make her stay? That's the question of the century, actually. Remember that moonshine? The moonshine still? Remember how we wanted that early? That didn't happen. This dude is straight up depressed too. It's ridiculous. See if I can make some dinner with this water I just grabbed. $5 water to make a single meal. I'll have him eat it raw, I guess. And have her eat the better meal. It says still starving. Oh, now we're just down to very hungry. Congratulations. Best day of my life. No, she's just gonna sleep. Still don't have that food to take to this old man. So depending on what happens here is gonna determine if we just give up or not. Yeah, I did pick up the man-eater. I do try to check the Epic Games every week. I doubt that's a game I'd ever play. I didn't really look at it though. Quite funny. You've seen some, oh, is it really? With so many other games though, I don't know that I'd really want to play it. Is it a streamable game or something to just play for fun? Oh. There's the components. It is streamable. Well, we could look at it someday. No food. Hopefully the trap's done something. How could it have gone so wrong? Things they stole. Oh my gosh. Look at what they stole. You're the evil shark eating up people. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Okay. I'm done. We're done. We're done. I'm done. Leave. Should we try one with 4? I don't even know these people. I could try these guys again, or just a bunch of randos. Oh no, I don't want DLC. DLC. So I don't know either one of these. Let's try these. I don't know. Oh, we're starting cold? Many people living in the capital did not believe the war would affect them, but it did. The military cut off the city from the outside world. Hunger and disease are widespread. There's no running water. Sniper bullets and mortar shells are a constant threat. Marin lost everything in a fire. Erica fled to Pagorn following the massacre of her town, only to find the city besieged. Katia, who came here to report from the war zone, befriended them in the queue at the water pump. With nowhere to stay, they decided to make a room building their temporary home. They also took in Misha, a small boy. A small boy? I didn't ask for a boy! I didn't ask for a small boy! Erica sneaks quietly. We got a handyman, which is nice. Sneaks quiet. Where's the small boy? Sneaks quietly. Handyman. And bargaining skills. And it's immediately cold. Angry. Why? Why? Why would they do it to me? Actually, you could clear that. I got the girls doing the junk cleaning and he's grabbing everything. This is not how I wanted it to set up. How do you make a stove? I can immediately make a stove. I'm gonna make the metal workshop first, though. I need to get that hatchet so I can chop things and get a ton of wood. Because if it's cold, I also need a crowbar to get in my own stuff. Now, if he's a handyman, does he actually... So I wonder if he's... I wonder if you get like a benefit to making things if he does it. Like, is there a reduction to cost? Because that'd be nice. I need a lot more components. Five more components. Oh, I do have a stove. I'll make wood. We gotta start. I'm glad we started with actually started with a stove. That's kind of cool. Whew. Did you see the pictures of my kitchen, Angry? With those new cabinets? They're so sexy. Let's get some fire. Try to warm this place up a little bit at least. I need 3 more components and I can get upgraded to the hatchet. See all that food? See that food? I gotta take it with me when I scavenge. You're right, Angry. That crowbar's getting a lot of work right now. See all this junk we're clearing as well? That should give you some like components, some lumber. You should get something out of all the stuff that you clear. Yeah, nice color. Actually, the cabinet people were super impressed with the cabinet color that we picked. It's getting cold. I brought it up to 50 degrees. What the frick you talking about, buddy? How did I not get enough components out of that? There we go. Perfect. Alright, he'll upgrade. I think I've cleared everything else except this. So, how about you just go sit? She's my sneaker, so she's gonna be scavenging, I assume. I'd like to make a knife before we... Nope. 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 Do we waste a bed? Do we make a bed? Can't even make a bed. I have nothing. Dang, dude. At least we don't have the pregnant lady that runs away. The color of the cabinets probably isn't very portrayed very well from the pictures, though. I think it looks a little bit more green than it should. All right, she can't even hold 15 spaces, though. So since... Wait, Sneaks quietly can only hold 10? Oh my gosh. Maybe they'll both guard? I don't know, this seems very dangerous. A looted gas station. Okay, this is probably your free place to go. Here we go. Take the crowbar just in case. That's why I like Marco! Marco does it for me. He has 15 spaces. There's a fire there. Ooh, a teddy bear. It's a Marco. And I get to clear a pile. This is some great streaming right here. Hey everybody, watch this guy clear a pile. Oh. How's your family doing, Angry? What sports are going on that you're interested in? It's baseball season here, and I hate baseball. Also golf. I like to golf, but don't watch golf. I haven't golfed, though, in years. Nothing at the moment. No sports going on. Isn't hockey, like, wrapping up right now? Basketball, no, maybe basketball's wrapping up. I don't watch the NBA. I can't stand professional basketball. No, don't stop just because I clicked on you. You can't tell me that there's nothing valuable in those piles. There's got to be something valuable in those piles. Warriors versus Celtics. See, I didn't even know who was in the playoffs. Someone might be living here, or that's a rat. There's a note under the table, not actually hidden, but it could be easily missed. From the style of handwriting, you can tell it was written by a woman in a hurry. Milos, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I could not wait any longer. I hid some jewelry inside the books. Look for them in the basement, inside carton boxes, behind the barred door. Use it. Stay alive, please. Okay, so we'll get some books, or sorry, some jewels for trading. I'd like to set a trap out in these places where I know there's rats. We've got to keep searching. Poor man had been caught by the shelling. What was he doing here? Probably looting. In about 2.5 is the finals game for... Oh, 2.5... Wait, 2.5 what? I want to bring stuff back that I can trade with, but also things that are valuable. And all of this stuff is valuable. All of this stuff is absolutely valuable. Two and a half hours. Oh yeah, that would make sense because of the time of day. It's funny that you don't need a crowbar to get through these barricaded doors. I wonder if teddy bears stack. If teddy bears stack, I could get 2 teddy bears. Have you been watching the NBA Finals at all? Can you watch it? Another teddy bear? Alright, this is just getting outrageous. We're swimming in teddy bears! What's the German word for teddy bear? And I need a saw. I need to bring a hacksaw back here. And I brought my crowbar and I didn't need it. You can watch, you've seen game 1. I can't stand the NBA because like hardly anybody plays defense. Oh my gosh, we are literally running in teddy bears. And I didn't bring my food! Teddy bar? Is that bar? That teddy bar? Teddy bar? See how much I hate this? Teddy bear. So that A with, I don't know what those 2 dots are even called. So it still is, it says the long A. Air, A. No, that's not the long A. Oh, he's feeling unwell. Huh? Is he? Where's my handyman? We gotta make a bed. As AE. And O as OE. And U is UE. Good to know, good to know. Who has, let's see. I need to make a stove. Which one makes the stove? Alright, we've cleaned my place out. Although I could go like... Wait, you're sleeping? Okay, you're sleeping good. I should have made a second bed. What was I thinking? I assume if you make a snowman, it makes them happier. So that can help avoid depression. So I'll have you just work on that. Teddy bear. Teddy bear. And yes, I also dislike that NBA barely plays defense. Yeah. And it's become worse, I think, over the years. I used to enjoy the NBA in the 90s, the 80s and 90s. But it's just not doing it for me anymore. I can't even make another bed. Frick. So I don't have a good cook, so anyone I guess can cook. I don't have any vegetables. I don't have any vegetables. Everyone's just gonna eat a canned food. Everybody gets a canned food. I can make one bed. Who was sick? I need to actually get this guy on meds, I think. He's only slightly sick, though. Back in the days, defense was pretty rough. Like Patrick Ewing, Dennis Rodman, defense monster. Dennis Rodman. Oh man, that guy was wild too. Yeah, now, I mean, they do whatever they want. They just like, everyone just, they get to the basket almost whenever they want. So I'm not sure what to do with these people if I only have one bed. We can melt, so I don't know how to melt snowflakes into water. So let's see if we can learn how to do that. Where would I do that? Rodman was a rebound beast. Oh yeah. I remember him. We can melt it into... Where do you melt it into water, do you think? Where do you think this happens at, Angry? A thermoregulator? Where do you melt water at? It's so very unclear. I know you could use some rest, buddy. Yeah, the cooking stove, I went to it and it didn't have that option. Here, watch. Oh, you're... Pfft. I wasn't even looking. Some relatively clean water. You'll need it to prepare a good meal or make alcohol. So I need these filters. And with filters, I need components. With components, I don't have any. I'll just have them dig up more and more snow. We'll just get a ton of snow on hand. Because we're going to become an alcohol-making machine if we can. Still don't have any weapons, though, so that's great. I didn't have you eat the food! No! Shoot. By the way. Oh no! Angry! It must not be today. Is it? I don't know. It says 4 weeks. Can I just tell them to eat this? I should take the water with us too. Should I take the water too? Do we dare? I wonder if you didn't follow till like later today or something. Did I bring the hacksaw? Oh my gosh, I didn't bring the hacksaw. I'm so stupid. Could be tomorrow. Yeah, how would you know? I need components more than anything. It's always about components. It's ridiculous. Try to find the date by watching your old Surge streams, but haven't found it. Like on YouTube. So the problem with that could be, though, that when I upload it to YouTube, that's not the same day of when the stream happened. Even if you did find it. I don't think there'd be any indicator to know what day I was streaming. It could have been a couple weeks later. I mean, to give you a relative idea, but that's no better than just the followage. All right, we're gonna dump off this, get some materials. We're gonna dump out the sugar. Maybe I'll leave the pills behind. There's thousands of teddy bears here. I love it. I need to have those teddy bears for trade, though. That might actually be a smarter idea, is grab a bunch of teddy bears for trade. Let's leave that there. I'm gonna leave this here and see how many. Let's see if we can stack teddy bears. Or in German, teddy bear. I can speak German now. They're angry. In the news, oh, I can stack teddy bears. In the news, I heard that someone in Berlin ran in with their car into a crowd of people. Is that true? Do you have any more details about that? They had that on the news. Did they discover if it was like intentional or was that accidental? I didn't bring the saw like an idiot. Oh, look at these components. Ooh, I don't know. Those little gear pieces are important too, especially if you want a moonshine still. Oh, there's food. I hope I grabbed all the teddy bears. It was intentional. Meaty said he was mentally ill of some kind. How many people were hurt? Anybody killed? Wait. Don't mind me, I was taking care of an old friend of mine. Fresh grave lies a carefully folded little origami flower and an ID of a man named Milos. Like... Did he murder somebody, or is he just burying his dead? Mentally ill. That's what they try to pass off all the time for all this gun violence. You know how many mass shootings we've had just this year? What was I gonna make? Not a hatchet. With a bit of patience and water and sugar, we can make a foul-tasting but strong booze. We can then barter it for things we need. Just don't expect too much. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to find out if the moonshine still is worth it. 1 dead, 14 wounded. It was he ran into a teacher with their class. Oh my gosh. Like, how old were the kids? Where should I even put the moonshine still? In the basement? Still don't have any vegetables. I should have brought back vegetables so I can make a better meal. Do I even have sugar? I don't think I've even brought back sugar at all. I've abandoned all the possible sugar for things I wanted. Dang it! Four sugar, 4 water, and fuel. Someone's at the door. Hello? We're at the door. You don't know how old they were. God, that's so terrible. I don't know if 2 beds are even worth it. Is that my downfall, as I make 2 beds? I don't know what I need. If I get this, I can actually make 2 of those good meals. Beyond that, It's always good to have components or these. How many bears? Should I just give them all up for these? It's a shame with the Shijin's USA. I liked what Steve Kerr said about it after the... I don't know what he said. Steve Kerr, he was formerly... Wasn't he a point guard for the Phoenix Suns, and then he was a coach? I believe. You're hungry, you're tired, you're hungry, so you're gonna eat one of these. Oh, Chicago Bull. Was he? I thought he was for the Phoenix Suns for some reason. Oh, did that guy have weapon parts? Played with Jordan. Oh, did he? Man. I don't remember things. Alright, I need more. I need 2 weapon parts and 3 woods, if we can get that. Or... Four woods. Sorry, 5 woods. So maybe I can get some stuff that I need here. So what did he say? Is it a long quote? Or do I just need to look it up? This guy didn't have any friggin' weapon parts. Of all things, he didn't have any weapon parts. I hate to get wood off of these people. Two bears for 2 woods? No thanks. Get off my property. I have the stove going. It shouldn't be that cold. We should think about heating. I have heating. What are you talking about, buddy? Should we skip to the end of the day? Can't believe I wasted my pills on that guy when he was slightly sick. Just gonna end the day. Alright. Nobody's tired, so I think I can have 2 people guard. And you can scavenge. We'll keep going to the same place. Look it up. He's blaming the senators and such that they won't release the law for at least a backup check. Yeah, a background check on people who's... Oh yeah, many people have said that. He might have said it nicely and eloquently, so I should look it up for sure. But yeah, that's been said. Lots. It's political. It's completely ridiculous. It's all about these politicians staying in office. They don't care. They get money from the gun lobbyists, and and a lot of their people that vote for them don't want any sort of change. And their arguments are ridiculous. Guess I needed the crowbar, kids. Alright, we want as much wood and sugar as we can get. Components aren't bad either. It might be smart to leave the food behind. Yeah, they're scared of that they'll lose their job and money. And power. And I don't know. It makes me mad. I don't think we need these books. Some books, because they're supposed to help with depression somehow. Tempted to leave that behind. I wonder if I could leave all my food here. I'm gonna leave all my food here. That might seem crazy. But I don't need to feed my people. And it's safer here, I think. I hope it's safer actually off location than it is on. Which is silly. Did I clear up this roof top one? Alright, sugar's good. I think we're done. Let me just check if the top got cleared. Nope. Alright, let's see if that dude's still here with that body. I don't think he is. Wait, there was a pile here the whole time? Yeah, he's gone. Midnight. Someone tried to rob us. They didn't seem very determined, so we managed to fend them off. We had some weapons, but not enough. None of us were wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. Oh, yes. Yes! Actually, Handyman will sleep later. You two will sleep now. I haven't slept in some time. Oh! I think I have lockpicks on hand. I got 7 lockpicks? And a crowbar still. Oh, let's go start making some moonshine. Angry, we're making moonshine. It's gonna help us barter. Barter for our survival. Wait, how long does he have to... Oh, frick, I did that wrong. He's gotta prep it. How long does it take to cook? Alcohol! It's not for us, though. You remember we used the alcohol once, and he was drunk all day. He was drunk all day. Oh, it's cold in here. Burn some stuff. Burn, burn, burn. Hungry and tired, hungry and tired. Do an upgrade. We need food. I know where the food is. I left it in a safe place. How long does it take to make moonshine in real life? It's rather chilly. I brought it up to a balmy 50. Are you crazy, buddy? Actually, what does it take to get a new upgrade? Just more of these? Oh! Alright. Alright. Herbal workshop. We can prepare herbal meds, bandages, low quality roll-up cigarettes. We can upgrade it to make real meds and good quality cigarettes. I can also make the trap. We weren't happy with the trap, but that's because we were starving and we were relying only on the trap. So I think I might want that trap. Wait, what's an herbal garden? Grow some herbs and use them to make medication or cheap cigarettes. We can improve it to grow vegetables. Wait, what's the difference? Making moonshine wouldn't take long? Really? Really? Oh, I should check upgrading my stove. Wonder how long that guy will stay at the door. Well, moonshine. It's gonna be less than a day. That doesn't seem right, does it? Oh my gosh, he's gonna leave. Don't leave, buddy. Homegrown tobacco for making roll-up cigarettes, not nearly as good as the real thing, but we can grow it ourselves. Is that the only thing you use? Oh no, herbal meds. Pure alcohol. I want to see if I can upgrade that stove. You go talk to that man. So I need more wood and components to get a better stove. More efficient allows us to prepare and cook food more efficiently, saving fuel. That's important. Got an achievement for moonshine. Good day to you. I live down the street and noticed you're living in this abandoned building. Got some news. There was a humanitarian aid drop last night. Most containers were confiscated by the rebels. But I don't know about one they missed. But I know about one they missed. It landed in no man's land, so it might be dangerous to get to, but under the cover of darkness, we should be able to make it. I'll show you where it is if you help me carry supplies. Deal. Give me a sec. Bargaining skills. Sure. You go do it. You don't get to play that one out, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we need so many resources. We need wood and components, as always. Oh, you need to go to bed, brother. I think we're just going to pass the end of the day here. Okay, end day. Alright, be right back, Angie. No problem. You guard. You scavenge. We're going to keep going back there, especially to get my food. So I need the crowbar to open that one place. Actually, though, does the crowbar count as a weapon? Maybe I should leave it and then take a single lockpick. Can't believe how many times I've had to come back to this place. We've been here 4 days in a row. Moonshine, I wanted pure alcohol. Oh well, we'll take it. It's something we can trade with. So I believe if I make... Shoot. Let's leave that behind. If I have 2 meats and 1 veg, I can make 2 meals, which leaves 1 person still hungry. So then I'll have to make a regular meal. I don't know if I need bullets or books. I don't need the bandages yet either. Takes forever to loot when you don't have a backpack. My backpack is so small. I think I'm out of components. Marco. Marco's backpack was so big. I need a backpack upgrade. There's some components. I guess we'll leave behind the gunpowder. Okay. Wasn't a good run, but we have stuff to trade. We got all sorts of things here. Someone tried to rob us. They must have been more scared. They didn't do harm. Marin was wounded, but they didn't steal anything. He got slightly wounded. Katya brought back some good... Oh my gosh, she brought back a ton of food and water and coffee. Alright, so you need to sleep. To sleep. You're slightly wounded, which I hate. I hate that she brought back so much food. That ruins everything. Let's make a single meal and then we'll make a double meal. He'll eat the single, then he'll make a double, leave it on the stove for them to eat when they wake up. Look how good I'm getting at this. Should we use a bandage because he's slightly... Oh no, we need water. And to make water, I need a filter. To make a filter, I need to come down here. Oh, it's super cold right now. Add more fire. I know it's cold in here. I'm doing my best. I think it can only hold 6. Let's see if we can make another round of moonshine, but I might need water. I stoked that fire. Come on. Warm up. Now make water. All these jobs, man. It's insane. I can't even get back on that snowman. Nobody's depressed yet, which is good. One water. 2 water. 3 water. 4 water. Not enough water. No. Wonder if I should make... God, would a rain collector be better than this? Well, I can't even make it. Because I don't have the components. Handyman, you should be better than this. wonder if they're implying that I should make more than one heater. Okay, it's full. Good meal. Do we prep one saw blade just to have on hand? I don't think so. I wish a trader had showed up. That would have been amazing. Right, you need to go to bed. You need to stop. Make some meals. Eat one meal. Eat another meal. Grab the moonshine. How many snowflakes do I have? I have 19, so I got... I'd rather like stockpile that. I think we're gonna go make the snowman. Alright, let's pass the day. I'm just gonna keep going back to this place. You scavenge. Both can guard. But he's slightly wounded. I want both to guard. Alright, I don't need anything to bring. Okay, see if I can clear this place out finally. I think everything's clear downstairs, but we're just gonna make 100% sure. Actually, let's clean this out. Go to the roof. Clean you out. Drop down. How do you call the pipe where the saddle of a bike is mounted on? So a bicycle. I don't think I brought my extra food. If I get raided, I lose that food. I don't know if it has an official name. I would just call it maybe the crossbar. The crossbar? I don't know if that's even a good term either. What should I leave behind? So if I ever get the hatchet, I'll have to come back here as well to just chop wood. I don't know if it has an official name though, Angry. I apologize. Sometimes I'm dumb with things. The English language, man. Sometimes things just don't have words for them. Oh my gosh, I'm only day 6 in. Saddle bar or saddle post, that would work. I'm not a big bike person. Oh frick. None of us were wounded. Oh yeah, we're getting attacked all over the place. But we're holding down the fort. We're loaded with food. You need to... I think I'm gonna give him some meds. Or bandages. I'm scared of that slightly wounded. Alright, let's go stoke the fire. Actually, let's get the moonshine going if we can. Nope. Low on water again. I have 1 round of sugar, so I need to get more water filters. Everybody's hungry. I need someone to come to trade today. The trading is way less than it was, and that might be because it's cold. I can't upgrade that. Don't have any water. Found a softer saddle today with a suspension inside of that pipe bar in a pawn shop for just €5. Nice. I don't think we even call the bicycle seat a saddle though either, dude. I kind of need a weapon. It's chilly inside. Are you really complaining right now? I could board up walls. That'd be fun. But look who we've got, kids. Oh, I didn't make a filter for water. I think I want this so I can make the more efficient, delicious meals. Oh, I want weapon parts. Actually, I'm gonna go see what I need. I can't even make a water filter. Bike saddle or bicycle saddle. I've never used that term, but that's because I haven't ridden a bike since I was a kid and we just called it the bike seat. I think. Alright, I need 2 more weapon parts. Five more weapon parts if I can get them. Components. Five more weapon parts and like a lot of components. I think that's really what I'm in need for, which is depressing. You've been bandaged. What the heck are you talking about, buddy? Yeah, components out the wazoo. So I need 5 weapon parts if I can get them. And I can't. What is this? I don't want moonshine. I can give you moonshine. Oh, I wanted one of these. Should I keep dumping out the moonshine? That's why we're making it, right? I hate that I'm bargaining for components. But you burn through components so much. So fast. Alright. No, you stay asleep. You go to sleep. You do something. I don't know what I wanted you to do. What did I want to do? Oh, I need to cook a meal, but before I cook a meal, you can sit down. You actually need to make some stuff for me. Keep some, or at least components for it. So I absolutely want this. Like, drastically want that. He's the handyman. I don't know if he has a lower cost of building things. I really should look at that carefully. So now that I have a hatchet, I can actually send these guys off and just start chopping things up. I need... Oh, I think I want this too. But I need a water filter. Or I can make the rain collector. And then put water filters into it. Alright, you start chopping that wood. You can also start chopping some random wood. I need one more component. And I only have one hatchet. Oh, she has bargaining skills. She should always barter. What am I doing? Handyman needs 20% less components, wood, parts, electrical parts. Okay, and guess what? I got a bargainer. I didn't even realize I had a friggin' bargainer. Dang it. Actually, we can give these gems up. So I want more components. Dude, I wasted so many bargainings because I didn't realize that. What else can I chop up? Nice. Okay, you're gonna upgrade that stove. You're going to be hungry. There's some more wood there. You're the bargainer. God, I gotta remember that. I got a bargainer. Make some water. I don't know why I'm having him make the water. He's tired. He should be sleeping. There we go. Make 2 meals. This was a long day, but we actually were productive today. You eat 1 meal. See how much wood and fuel you get out of that? No, you are eating. He's hungry. I'm not going to be able to give him a meal. I don't have enough water. F me. Scavenge. He's tired, so he's got to sleep, and then I'm only have 1 guard. I'll bring 1 lockpick. And the hatchet? What skill has this Emilio Estevez wannabe? Which one is the Emilio Estevez? I got 2 girls and I only got 1 dude, so do you mean the handyman? He's the handyman, if that's what you're talking about. And my food. Oh, dude, I gotta take my food with me. And waste 4 spots on my food. I'm gonna leave 1 food behind. Because I didn't make 1 extra meal. Okay, last time we came to this place, there was a dude holding a girl hostage. This is Katya, if that's who you're talking about. So, yeah, Katya, I assume, would be a girl. That's a pretty name for such a pretty face. See, I wonder if I can, like, murder this guy. Oh, the other one? I think it's a girl. The name sounds like it's a girl. Don't need the wood. I'll have to look up my people list next time. Starts with an A. It seemed like it was a feminine name. Feminine name. If you don't want to starve, you have to do what I tell you. So yeah, this happened the first time. I'm sorry, I have to go home. This happened the first time I was here, and then they were gone ever since I came back. Handyman is Peter Jackson's brother. Oh my gosh! So he's military. The military is totally falling apart. I'll shoot you. See, I wonder if I could kill him by like hiding and like jumping out. See, this is what the problem. I've never gotten into combat yet. Please, I can't do this. See, I don't know if I can go save her without a gun and armor. What should I leave behind? These? I kind of feel bad, but I don't know if I can help her. I know, I got shot twice. I do have a hatchet this time, but he's got a gun, so never bring a hatchet to a gunfight is what I've always heard. Oh, I need a second lockpick. Dang. Like, if that guy was patrolling, I could risk hiding in one of these, and as he goes by, then I could try to hatchet him, but I have no idea how combat works and if he would just shoot me to death. That's what I should have done on the runs that I just quit. I should have tried to just do combat just to see what happens. Should I just go try to save that girl? See, I don't think I want the bullets. I don't really want any of these things. Weapon parts. I want weapon parts, so I'm going to leave. I have so much food, I'm just going to maybe leave the food behind, which seems probably stupid. Actually, let me leave this behind. See how many places I can use a hatchet with, too? I'm gonna see if I can maybe get an eye on that girl at least. See if it's a possibility to help her. Dude, oh, there's two people in there. I can't help her, I can't even peek into there. If I brought my sneaks quietly, I might be able to do something like that. It's probably an achievement if you can save her. Canned food, man. I'm loaded in food. This is insane how much food I'm getting, Angry. Actually, I gotta get out of here. Nope, not that exit. Please don't run to that exit. We almost ran right through the murderer. And sometimes combat is stupid because some people will sometimes just question you, and other people will be like, boom, you're dead. Like you have any time to even make that split-second decision. Alright, did we get raided? We need pills. We defended ourselves. Okay. Alright, you need to go to sleep. You need to go to sleep. You need to take some... Actually, I'll have you take the herbs as medicine instead of actual pills. Save those for dangerous parts. Or when it becomes scary. Alright. And then we can make a good meal. Yes. He's hungry, and oh, you're sad. That's not good. I don't know how to deal with the sad. Oh, I should have made a single meal. Dang it. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? This advanced workshop allows us to make useful electrical appliances such as heat lamps for gardens and mixers for herbal workshops or for metal workshops. I don't know what that means. Or the mixer. Okay, so if I want to upgrade that, and if I want to upgrade that. We're gonna do it. I've chopped all my spare woods. I almost chopped this. This was my chair. I almost ruined my little sitting chair. Nope, there's one wood down there. Stoke the fire. Check the moonshine. Oh yeah, sorry, we were gonna look at that. Erica. Erica sounds like a female name, but I can't tell if that's a female or not. I mean, you're right. But yeah, I know who that's definitely a guy, and that's definitely a girl. This is gender neutral. There you go. I feel weak. It's a girl, okay. We'll trust angry. Looks like nobody's coming today to visit. Alright, a mixer, a heat lamp you can to grow plants indoors, and a thermal regulator to maintain optimum temperature. Oh man. Well, let's make the mixer. You're sad, so I'm gonna have you sit. See if you can get undepressed by sitting. I need water. I don't have any water. I need a filter. Are you kidding me? You're trying to sleep? I know you're sick and I know you do need to sleep, but you're my handyman, buddy. You've got to make stuff for me. I'm out of components. Frick. And I don't have any canned food, so... You go collect some water or finish making the snowman. We need to be on guard. I'm afraid those bandits are just testing our defenses. I'm gonna need another hatchet too. I want a trap. I want to make a rat trap. I want to make another hatchet. I want to make... I'm so low on components all the time. Crap. Let's see what resources we need. Oh, I can make another one. I don't think we need to make it yet, though. Actually, what does it take to upgrade this? A billion more components and the gears. Actually, why don't you go make the snowman? That might make you less sad. Do you want to build a snowman? A snowman for you. Do you want to build a snowman? You need water? I got some.
That's high quality H2O.
All right. You stay in bed because you're sick. You will guard and you will scavenge and you're sad. Even the snowman couldn't lift your spirits. Back to the supermarket. Needed a lockpick and... I don't know if I should bring the hatchet this time. Just takes up space. I should bring the food. Bringing all the food as a safety. We need water. Okay, here we go. Wait, we need to go downstairs. You heard about what the soldier did? Unthinkable. Yeah, I don't know how to stop it. Unless you like have a gun and then you come here to... You come here when you have a gun. She used to live next door, help me with the groceries sometimes. Quit following me around, creeper. No one helped. It was one drunk soldier. Someone could have stopped him. Oh my gosh, he was drunk. Well, you know what? I didn't have any weapons. I had a hatchet. He had a gun. The worst thing that war does to us, people just don't care anymore. I care. I'm doing the best I can. Those are all good things, but I don't really need them. I need water and components. Well, we're gonna be back and forth between this place and home many times because there's so many resources here. Alright, we'll drop that, we'll take the components. Canned food is good, but I have so many regular foods, I don't need it. Guess I'm using too much moonshine, or too much of my water on moonshine. There's the water we need. Alright, instead of casings, do that. Wait, there's a door there. Danger not touching. Yeah, we've read that last time we did a 40+ day run. I can't even grab. There's so much here. Wait. If I'm leaving behind components, that's probably the silliest thing in the world. I hate that I have to check all of these just so I can get all my item stacks maximized. Because, you know, if there's more water, I can stack more water. If there's more certain things, you can stack more of them. It's still 20 degrees. 20 in my neck of the woods. I'm just looking for something. I don't know what 20 is. I wish we used Celsius so I'd know these things. Hey, we survived over a week. This game is so slow. I've already given him pills. Like, what does this man want out of me? Yeah, I guess I need to give him real pills, not those fake meds. Can I make a water filter? Yes. Once you make a water filter, then we'll make water. Look at the components, man. I still need 10 more components. 70 degrees. Yeah, that's warm at night. Yeah. That sucks, man. Still need components there. Can't do anything there. You go back to bed. You can start cooking. Oh, actually, no, you need to get some meds. I want you to take the pills. Let's get you some real pills. Come eat a dinner. Make another filter. You eat. And you can't make anything until the filter's made. No, no, no. I know you need to sleep. Did he not take the pills? Oh my gosh, he didn't take the pills. Now you make the water. Then you make a dinner. Now you took the pills. You go to bed. Now you make a dinner. If I only had some veggies, I could make a better dinner. Alright, you're tired. I understand that you're tired. Let's have you go make a... Oh, go grab the moonshine. No, actually, stoke the fire. Is this one, like, cold for many, many, many days that I really should have upgraded this? Actually, you go to sleep now. You're hungry. You eat some dinner. You're sad, and we made a snowman, and it didn't even make you feel better. Sick on meds and recovering. Tired and sleeping. Sad. No more sugar, no more water. Man, the moonshine... Oh, shoot. The moonshine takes too many resources. I was hoping it'd be better than that. What can we do about your sadness? Let's check what we can make. I could board up. I hate to board this up. Look at the resources it takes to board things up, man. I need one more gear for a rat trap. That would have been good to have. I'm probably going to need that because it's going to be cold for a long time, I'm guessing. Should we make a knife? Alright, I'm gonna have you sit in a chair. See if that brings up your spirits. Like, can I tell them to read a book, or do they just, like, do that? Alright, let's pass the time. Angry, it's just me and you this whole stream. That's making me sad. Let's see, you keep sleeping, you will guard. I guess we'll keep going to the supermarket, there's so much there. I don't think I need the hatchet, I don't need that, I don't need anything, but I should bring the food. Just protect it. No, you don't make me sad. It's just that me and you are just... No one's being our friend! You don't know how to get there? What do you mean you don't know how to get there? I'm glad that you're here, though. That's so nice to hang out. Alright. We'll clean this up so we don't ever have to come in the basement again. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, so I did clean out the basement. Basement is clean. Now we need to get all the components we can. No components. They're making weird noises upstairs. Is that lady still here that was following me around? Oh, I need gears too, so... This? Yeah, they're still there. Alright, we need that water. Let's leave this behind. Let's get the components, and we need that water. Let's leave that. Don't sneak, just run. Whoa, gunfire. Should we bring the sugar for moonshine, or I think we're good on moonshine for now. We'll leave that. Probably don't need to bring the bullets. I still don't even have a gun. Leave the bullets behind for the precious, precious components. The boxes of junk. Basically, they're boxes of junk. Well, as much as I'm glad that I stacked those there, we're gonna get the components. Oh, actually, I never searched this. Hmm. What should I leave behind? Moonshine? All for the precious, precious components. Katya is back. Please don't be raided. Please. Please no. They didn't do much harm. Think we were all armed. Marin was wounded. Slightly wounded. Get out of bed. Lazy bones. I mean, you guys are hungry all the time. I mean, it's like you need to eat every day. Honestly. Why do you need to eat every day? If the traders would come more often. I've been making all sorts of things to trade with, and they don't even show up to bring me resources. Oh, nice. I can make things that I can't make. Delightful. I'm upgrading things that I don't need to upgrade. I'm just wasting components. Dang it. So I'm pretty much stuck here. I can't... I mean, I could make a second hatchet, which I don't need. I can't even make a friggin' filter. One meal. I'll give it to the sick man. Do I use a bandage on slightly wounded? Oh, I need to get my bargainer out here. You see him running around. Oh, and he doesn't have any weapon parts. He does have a filter, though. I don't want moonshine. I gotta get my bargainer up before we do anything here. He doesn't have much good today. Let's have him stand here creepily over them while they are sleeping. Let's wait till they wake up. You're the bargainer. And you're not sad, but maybe you could go make something? Alright. We got this. You got gems. I don't even know what I need. Why have I done this? You, not you. You. Alright, I could use a lot of components, so 7 gears and a lot of components and a filter. Or electronics. 3 electronics, 7 gears. 3 electronics, 7 gears. Seven electronics, 7 gears, and components out the butt. Well, I don't think I can get all that. Okay. You want some gems? You don't even have enough gears for me. I want one of these. And then I think I just wanted, actually this would be good to have a decent meal. Make some water. You, I'm sorry, but you need to wake up and you need to make, what was I gonna make? What was I gonna make? Oh, I didn't check for electronics. That's what I forgot. I need 2 more gears if I can make a rat trap. What is this? A reinforced door? Whoa. They're both hungry. He ate, I think, yeah. Dude, I might want to just reinforce the crap out of this building. Then I don't have to worry about raids too much. Alright, you go back to bed. Where's my bargainer? Okay, we need electrical components. Do you have any of those? Dang, he has no electrical components? What can I give you? Moonshine? It's the last of my moonshine. Does he really not have any electrical components? Dang, where am I gonna get those from? Oh, I snuck in a little water there. You see that? I didn't know I could sneak in a little water. Okay, let's end the day. I'm trying to get him better. Why aren't the places, there's hardly any places opening up to loot, Angry? Well, this is crazy. And I can't get there due to snow, can't get there due to snow, can't get there due to snow. So I guess we're gonna go here because there's still so much stuff. I'm gonna take the axe. Actually, I don't know. I don't even think I should take the axe. I think I could break it. So let's use all the axe we can to break it. Or the hatchet, I should say. Sorry, the hatchet. I apologize. There's electrical components. So we're in desperate need for electrical components. Wait. Oh, there was a hatchet there. Shoot. That appeared after I finished searching. So, Angry, should we... If Noob's not up for playing longer than Zombie Army Trilogy, we could... We could start Borderlands 3 if you want? The basement has places to use the axe, so I'm gonna have to go down there. I feel bad that I haven't played Borderlands 1 and 2. You're in with any co-op game. We gotta find something else we could play as well besides that. I don't think there's anything else. Is there anything else that's floating around on a platform we both can play on? That one's on Epic, isn't it? I think that one's on Epic. I think I have it installed. Yeah, I have it installed. Oh, I didn't bring my food to protect it. Oh, I hope I don't get raided. It's all wood. Everything's just wood. There we go. Let's chop this. Nice electrical components. No, stop. There we go. I need this hatchet to break. Seriously? That was the only... I thought there was more things to hatchet. I brought the hatchet so it would break! Not so it would end like this! Not like this! Not like this! Alright. Angry will be right back. What didn't I search still? I need more bartering things in case the dude shows up to barter. And I screwed up. I brought the hatchet. I couldn't even use the hatchet the entire time. I swore it would have broke. I swore I saw more things to hatchet. Man, it's a balmy 42 degrees out there. Alright, he's hungry, so why are you still in bed? You're tired. Dude, Handyman likes to be super lazy. Actually, let's stoke the fire, even though 42 is warmer than it has been. He just said they're glad they have coffee, so do they just drink the coffee when we get coffee? Maybe that helps them stop being so depressed. Hungry, tired, hungry. You're still sad. Alright, we could make this trap. Or start boarding things up. Hey, we can make cigarettes. It takes components. It takes components to make cigarettes. My gosh, I'm gonna make this trap. Probably the worst choice in my life. Oh yeah, it stopped snowing, so we're through the cold times. And I'm low on food. Well, I'm getting low on food. Hungry, sad, and tired. Let's see. Hungry, sad, hungry, tired, hungry, sad, and tired. Not good. We'll bait it with that. It takes a long time with fertilizer, I think we've decided. Do we have any water? We do have water. Just enough to make one meal. Or if I can make filters. Filters! Filters! Ooh. Oh, someone needs help. Can make a filter. Open the door, please. Our mom is sick. Oh no. That'd be all my pills. Alright, kids. You just took all my pills. I wonder if I could have used my bargaining person to make that better. You're hungry. Hungry and content. They're content? I've never seen content. We're gonna make it. They're actually happy. Content. Everybody's content. So I think helping people makes them happier. That's gotta be true. Alright. I wish I'd gathered more snow when I had the chance. We're maybe gonna regret that. Wait, why can't I make water? Can I not boil water anymore? I have 1 billion snowflakes. Why can't I boil the water? Oh, I could also make a radio. If I can't boil water anymore, I'm gonna have to get a rain collector. So I still need electrical parts, and I need gears, and components, and wood, all the time. All the time, non-stop. So I don't even know what to tell these people to do. I don't think we can make moonshine.
Just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
Why are we not talking about Bruno?
Wait. I worry what you just
I
heard
think you know,
was,
Moo.
give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Do you understand?
Welcome, Moo. We don't talk about you don't seem friendly. Don't do that. Airport. The first time I played this game and I lost, one of the characters' names was Bruno. The last plane left long. Now the airspace over is close, and the army shoots down any offenders. They keep a permanent outpost in the control tower. Huge amounts of weapons. How do they justify that there's weapons there? So I know the quiet house. Anyway, his name was Bruno, and we have 3 people, and some of them died, and then I got replacements, and some more died, and some ran away, and basically Bruno was the last survivor. And and we were struggling because it was just him all alone. He couldn't survive. And he got horribly depressed, and he committed suicide. So that's how my first run went. The church. I don't know where to go, man. I guess we'll do it this way. Should I take my food? I'm gonna take my food. You're cooking up a pizza to eat? It might be a terrible idea. Nah, that could never be terrible. Could it, Moo? Why would it be terrible? It's terrible in our kitchen, because our kitchen is all torn up. Pizza could hurt. Oh, yeah, your friggin' mouth, dude. I don't think you should eat pizza. Moo, that is not a good choice right now for you. Did you have all 4 wisdom teeth to be removed? You're doing it. I'm doing it anyway. I don't know, Moo. You might regret that. I think genetically, I only had 3 wisdom teeth. So one of them didn't have to get taken out, obviously. And I know some of my family members had that same experience where they didn't have all of them. I don't plan on eating it like normal. I'm just gonna slice it up with a knife. You're gonna chomp it with your front teeth. You're gonna find out how annoying that is, dude. Really fast. You're gonna find out. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Moo, angry Moo. Welcome. Moo got his wisdom teeth out recently. I think yesterday. And he was like super high. I had none removed, that's why I'm so wise now. Really? You didn't have to have them removed. That's why I'm so wise. I'm so wise. You're no longer taking the pain meds though, so that's good. That is good. Alright, all we're getting here is just a lot of wood and other various materials, which is good, but it says that there's huge amount, not huge, it says there's a lot of weapons here, which I find misleading. The cold days have passed. Winter's gone. I got an achievement. Someone tried to rob us. They really meant business. We fended them off. We're all well armed. No one was wounded. They didn't steal anything. Erica needs some pills. I just, Angry, I think you missed it. I gave both of my pills away to some children. So now I have no pills. You'll be fine. It's just a small cough. Sure it is. Can I make any food? I still have no water. So we're actually kind of in trouble here. I need the trader man to show up. You have nausea and pain meds. And pain meds, is that good for it? Pain meds are not good for nausea, no. Did you think they were? Oh, yes. Well, no, well, pain meds wouldn't be good, no. I don't think. We need... medical pills that would help whatever sicknesses these people have. Alright. So we're kind of in trouble here because I have no water, so I can't feed these people. And I have no pills. Oh, hello. Oh, we got the barter man here. So let's see. What was I gonna make? What was I gonna make? Okay, Angry. When it's not winter, I can't boil all the snow that I made. What the frick is that all about? I have all this snow built up, and I can't even use it. So now I have to get a rain collector instead. Let's make a deal. Do you have that show there in Germany? It should melt on its... I know, like, I mean, we should have water. Alright, I can get some pills. I can get some water. I can get weapon parts. This guy has a lot of stuff I need. The previous day, it's called Let's Make a Deal. The previous day, all three of my players had contented written right here. For once, my people were contented. Your dad has COVID. Is that his first time with COVID? And are you going to get it now? Sick on meds and recovering. You're bargainer. You go to bed. First time. Did he get vaccinated? First time that you know of, that makes sense. Alright, I can give you a teddy bear. I'm out of moonshine, I think, which is unfortunate. I used all my bargaining tools? Oh no. What should I give up, Angry? You're both vaxxed. Nice. You want a teddy bear? Okay. You can have a teddy bear. We can make expensive cigarettes. Oh, I know, no, I know. I think I can actually make some cigarettes down here. That'll be something I can sell. It's a game show. like we have The Price is Right, we have Let's Make a Deal, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. Those are some of the common game shows. Let's Make a Deal. It's a game show where you're offered to take this unknown thing or this other unknown thing, or sometimes this known thing, or maybe some unknown thing behind some other thing, and then if you can get screwed where you don't win anything. They call it getting zonked. Why did she go behind him? Alright, let's get that teddy bear out of here. And you want a cigarette, huh? How about another cigarette and you give me some water? No, I don't want water. Mumu, you expect the teddy bear in a day? Okay. Electronically, I'll send it to you. You had that back in the days, the Zonks, some red gray teddy bear thing. They brought the show back. So I could actually give up some of these lock picks, maybe. Nah. Let's see, what else could I give up? A book? Guess we'll do that. Let's see if I can make something to eat. I just traded for water, didn't I? Did I cancel the trade? Where'd all the water go? Didn't I just get water? Did they just drink it immediately? What? I'm confused. What do you mean it's chilly inside? It's almost 60 degrees. I'm confused. Sick on meds. Oh, you're content, but you're also sick. That makes sense. And you're hungry. 8 minutes till pizza. I think we're having pizza tonight, Mumu. I need to make that rain collector. Now, if you want to come over, you could get some pizza. Can I stream how I eat pizza? I don't think you want to see that. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Where can I put the rain collector? I can put it over there by the beds. I can put it there by the trap that's still... Oh, you want to see? Oh, yeah, that would be great. I do want to see how Mumu's going to chomp this without his back teeth. Really disappointed that I gathered all that snow for no reason. I still don't have like a weapon really to do anything with. don't even know what to do. How can you be content when you're also hungry and sick? I know what this place is like. I need saws to get through it. This has a little bit of stuff left. I can't remember what I left there. The supermarket still has a bunch of stuff. It says it has weapons. It doesn't. That's a lie. This has the old lady and the old man. Wait, I've never been to the airport. Okay, I'm gonna try the airport. I've never been to the airport. I'll take the hatchet. Maybe a lockpick. I better bring the food so we don't lose it. Oh, is this a... Wait, no, this... I've never been here. Better watch out for soldiers. Can I go downstairs? There's not gonna be water in these piles. This seems like an interesting room to get to, if I can. And I can't. What do you mean you don't know how to get up there? There's not a way to get up there? What's the point of being up here? Don't know how to get there. I feel like the soldiers are probably sleeping. 3 minutes till pizza. We're excited for you, Moo Moo. Well, we can spend a couple hours removing this debris and hope that there's something good down here. And I'm pretty sure the soldiers, wherever they are, they're sleeping, because you'd hear gunshots if they were sniping. I'd love to give her a shovel, but shovels take too many resources. Yeah, hopefully there's a pizza in there. That'd be great. I agree, Moo Moo. Pizza would be epic. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to quit the stream. Frick. I guess this is our last evening of running scavenging. Lasagna's good. My kids don't really like lasagna. They don't like spaghetti or lasagna, and I like those. A DiGiorno 3-meat pizza. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. I suppose that's what you're eating. It's a DiGiorno. They would like yours. I don't know, dude. They're kind of picky. I would like yours. 24 minutes to cook? You should just get one of those cardboard pizzas, we call it. The Totinos. Those garbage pizzas. $45 Moo Moo's so excited. kind of disappointed here that I haven't used a lockpick yet. Ooh, we need that. I need these. It's pizza time. You're gonna regret it, Moo. You're gonna regret it. Actually, let me use the last of my hatchet here. That'll give me one more slot to carry stuff back, and I'll have used my hatchet, and this will all be ready when we come back. I regret nothing. Sleeping soldiers don't even hear me. Yeah, I mean, you get wood and components, which is nice. Or wood and fuel. But when you need other things more, it's trouble. Alright, I don't think I'm going to run this day, because if I run the day, I don't think it saves. Oh no. I needed meds. Severely ill?